Hey guys, I'm Leo from Team Ragnarok, and welcome to another weekly recap. So this week we have 3 dark regular cards, and we'll start with Edge in the Darkness. He has the auto ability skill. When placed on Vanguard Circle, you can draw a card and put a card from your hand into your soul. This is pretty good as it's basically selective soul charging, allowing you to choose what you actually put into soul now. Also, the rear guard ability, when placed, you can soul charge 1. If it was placed by a card's ability, you can also counter charge 1. It's a quite interesting skill, works nicely with new cards that superior call from soul, as the counter charge can help refund part of their cost. Moving on, we have Abominable one, Jeweled Array. Auto ability on Vanguard and Rearguard. When placed, you pay the cost of Counterblast 1 and call a grade 2 or less card from your soul to Rearguard circle. So this helps you fill up your board for your No Life King and other cards that require you to have board presence. Also ability Vanguard Rearguard again. When it attacks a Vanguard, if your soul has 10 or more cards, you choose any opponent's Rearguard and retire it. This is probably its best ability, I'd say, because it's spot removal consistently every turn that it attacks. And finally, we have Shaharat Vampire. Auto ability, at the beginning of your battle phase, all of your front row units get 1000 power until end of turn for each card in your soul, which means it'll scale up a lot more over time, making your units a lot more threatening for multi-attacks. Speaking of which, ability on the Vanguard Circle, when it attacks, you can counterblast 1, stand one of your front row rear guards. If your soul has 13 or more cards, you stand 2 rear guards instead of 1. So combined with the first skill, this is a very strong skill, as it allows you to have massive rear guard swings and force more guard of your opponent and just pressure them a lot more. But we'll have to see how the support goes from now on. Also for this week we have Harry and his Magiadolls. So to start things off, we'll go off with Harry. So he's a grade 3 12k, has Imaginary Gift XL. And this auto is when placed, you choose an additional rear guard circle and it becomes a stage until the end of that fight. What stage does this? For the rest of this fight, the stage becomes your only additional rear guard circle, and all of your other Axel markers gained from now on will go to that stage. He also has an axe skill. Once per turn, you can counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand, call up to 2 cards with Magiadoll and their different card names from your soul to rearguard circle, and they gain 5k until end of turn. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you may call up to 4 instead of 2. So that's a pretty cool skill because it allows you to refill rearguards easily, and the first one allows you to hit past damage triggers by stacking your Axels in one circle. Then we move on to his actual Magiadolls. First of all, we have Magiadoll Darkside Mirror Master. When retired from Guardian Circle, you may put this card into your soul. And Rearguard Circle skill, when placed by the ability of your card unit with Harry in its name, you can countercharge 1, which is pretty good as it refunds the cost for Harry partially. Then we have Magiadoll Flying Periton. Also, when retired from the Guardian Circle, you may put this card into your soul. That is a skill shared by most of the Magiadoll cards. And then auto Rearguard Circle, when placed by a BTV unit of Harry in its card name, you can draw 1 card. Again, that's pretty good for recovering the cost of Harry, as you can just draw a card back off the one you discarded. Next up is Magiadoll Prana. So I won't cover the first auto skill, but its main skill is when placed by the ability of Harry, this unit and your Vanguard gains 10,000 power until end of turn. And then Magiadoll Lunatic Dragon. Also, when placed by the ability of your unit with Harry in its card name, you shoot at your opponent's rear guards and put it into soul. This is pretty cool as it's almost a retirement card, will be pretty useful. And then we have Law Pigeon Pop. When placed on rearguard, you shoot up to 1 card with Magiadoll and its card name from your drop zone into your soul. Very good for recovering pieces that you lost due to damage or you had a guard with, or this card for PG even. And another ability, auto rearguard circle. At the end of the battle it attacks. If this unit is on the stage, you can counterblast 1 and return this unit to your hand. You can search your deck or soul or drop zone for up to 1 Starry Pop Dragon, called at the stage, and if you search your deck, you shuffle your deck. And finally, we have Starry Pop Dragon. It's a grade 4 normal unit with 0 power and no gift. It's continuous skill on Rearguard. this unit gains 5,000 power for each of your rearguards with Magiadol in the different card names. And then auto ability on rearguard circle, when placed on the stage, you get an imaginary gift Axel. So this is good for like getting more cards in your hand if you pick that cell 2, or just scaling to a higher power if you pick that cell 1. Auto rearguard ability, when it attacks, if this unit's power is 40,000 or greater, until the end of that battle, this unit gets critical +1 and your opponent cannot call sentinels from his or her hand. At the end of that battle, retire this unit. I think this is a pretty interesting reveal overall for Harry and his crew, because it's almost a new mechanic, like how Pale Moons used to work. You're not just spamming rearguards out to like multiple Axel circles, you're choosing one and just stacking them more than one. So it'll be quite cool to see how this pans out for them. But that's all for this week. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.